I'm Captain Amanda Smith. I'm the captain of the Turks and Caicos Aggressor. We've just spent a week out in the Silver Banks, just off of the Dominican Republic, swimming with humpback whales. This is one of the only places in the world where the guests that come out with the Turks and Caicos Aggressor have the opportunity to actually swim and snorkel with humpback whales and get really close to these fabulous animals whilst they're in their natural environment. The Silver Banks is 80 miles northeast of the Dominican Republic. The Silver Banks rise from over 13,000 feet up to just 60 and 80 feet, with some pinnacles coming up almost to the surface. The Turks and Caicos Aggressor goes to the Silver Banks from the last week in January to the first week in April, because that's when the humpback whales are in the Silver Banks for the warm water, so that they can mate and procreate, and also to give birth and bring up their calves and build up the calf stamina. The humpback whales that visit the Silver Banks have come from the North Atlantic, and some have even come from the northern parts of Europe. The migration of the humpback whales is one of the largest or longest migrations of any mammal, and can be up to 5,000 miles. So when we're not in the water, we have some topside activity all across the banks, some far away, a lot of it very close. That kind of encounter would include tail slapping, tail lobbing. When they're tail slapping, the noise is just amazing. You can feel the power as that tail hits the surface, and they can do that repeatedly 20, 25, 30 times in a very, very short period of time. Breaching out the water, where a single whale will launch itself almost completely out of the water. We also see some spy hopping, some tail lobs, so there's a lot of power as this 30-35 foot mammal just launches itself out of the water. It's incredible. The calves can be 6 feet, but very quickly they grow, almost 1 foot every week, so a medium-sized calf is probably going to be about 15 feet long. The adults can get up to 35 feet. Now, if you put that into weight, that's a ton per foot. That is a big animal. Humpback whales are well known for their singing, and there are times when we will have singers in the banks. You can actually hear it above the surface, so when you're in the chase boat, you will be able to hear the singing above the water. Get in the water and that sound just vibrates through your chest. It's a fabulous, fabulous sound. So whilst we're in the Silver Banks, the type of encounters that we're likely to see, we see mothers and their calves. Sometimes in that encounter we'll have a male escort come in as well, and we'll swim along with the mother and calf. We have some topside activity where we have males following a female and fighting in the water, which is really high energy and a fabulous, fabulous encounter. We'll also see sometimes a male and a female who are dancing. We call it the Valentine, and it's a time where they are in the mood to mate. When you are in the water with that encounter, with that Valentine, it is a magical moment. It just takes your breath away. There's nothing else like it.